Are you a lifelong fan of General Hospital?
Are you a new fan who wants to know more about the history of the show?
Do you enjoy talking about the show with others?
Do you find yourself yelling at the TV?
Is your self-care an hour a day in Port Charles?
If so, we invite you to join hosts
Amanda Kimmel
and Shannon Coach at the place where all the hidden conversations take place and secrets are revealed.
Meet us at Pier 54,
a General Hospital fan podcast. Hello.
Hi.
Welcome to the General Hospital recap.
Did you forget what we're doing today?
Yeah, because we've been talking for the past hour before about personal stuff.
Right.
So we're doing the recap from August 31st to September 4th.
Okay, I haven't said it in a while. I can't believe it's September.
I know. It's here.
I'm not. No.
Next Sunday will be 6 months since we've been Friday will be 6 months since the pandemic was declared.
Oh,
But
wow.
6 months since everything changed.
That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Crazy.
Just a bit. Just like General Hospital this week.
It was crazy. It was really crazy. There was stuff happening that I was not prepared for.
Yep. Okay, the first thing that I wrote before I even watched a single episode was, okay, so if Nell's dead, Chase and Sasha can come clean. And then, what did Chase try to do this week?
He did try to come clean.
He did.
But last week, after we recorded, you said you were glad that Michael and Willow didn't kiss. And it turns out they did, which is what I said I hoped happened. So, sorry, Chase. Too little, too late.
Yeah, but he tried.
He did try. He didn't do a very good job hiding. I don't know how they didn't see him standing over there listening.
I don't agree with Sasha, though, and the things that she said, I don't agree with. They're making that decision for them.
I think she just doesn't want to deal with now Michael has a choice and he doesn't choose her.
I don't think she will, though. Like, I don't think that he would not choose her.
Really?
Okay, when Willow said it was so easy to kiss you, I'm like, yeah, because you guys were sharing a very emotional moment.
Right.
It's like the Trina and Cam.
Yes.
You're sharing this bond that only like that person has, that doesn't mean anything. It doesn't mean anything.
No, it means something.
No.
Yes, it means something.
No.
Yes.
No.
No, it means something. They are going to see where it goes. That's what they decided this week. They were going to see how things happened.
I think Carly will stop them, though.
Really?
I don't know. I do, because I don't know.
I think Carly might tell them the truth, but I think it'll be too late.
But do you think that if Carly tells them the truth and then they go back to their respective partners that neither Chase nor Sasha could forgive them? Because I don't. I think that they would just be like, listen, we definitely gave you the assumption something happened between the two of us. So why wouldn't you potentially?
I don't know. I don't think it's going to matter. I don't think they're going to go back to them. I think it's too late. I'm sorry.
I just don't like this entire thing.
When you play God with someone's life, even with the best intentions, you take the chance that you're changing things forever. That's why it's called playing God. And that's what they did. They changed it forever.
The thing that I like, it really has nothing to do with this, but Valentine, when he said life gives you endless chances, but you don't always get the same chance back. And the things that you let slip away, they don't always come back. When he was talking to Anna, and she's like, aren't you all philosophical now? But it's so true.
I like your Anna voice there. That was good.
Did I do an Anna voice?
You just, the whole motion that you made there, they didn't get to see it. But you had like the head bob going, like Anna being
gotcha
better than everyone else. Like she likes to talk. No, he's right. And it's true in that circumstance. I'm sorry. You played God. Things changed. That's just how it goes.
It's just sad.
I'm sorry. Talking about Chase, I was annoyed this week. Why are they trying to have people care about people that don't need to care about people? Like Chase went to, I know that's the whole sentence.
You need to clarify. You should care about people.
No, they have Chase, or they had Sasha talking to Brooklyn about Chase. He's not really a bad guy. This was my fault, blah, blah, blah. Why does it matter? Why does Brooklyn need to like Chase? Who cares?
Well, because she flipped out on them remember,
but
she flipped out on them, and then Chase was like, you need to lay off of Sasha.
Okay, if I told you that some other mom that doesn't really know you, except for in a general, our kids all go to the same school, would you take time to stop by and be like, just so you know, the reason you don't like me is because of this, but that's not how it happened. No, you just don't care. They're not relevant to each other's life. Who cares if Brooklyn likes Chase or not? It doesn't matter. Just like the whole conversation with Jordan and Curtis, where she was saying, "Oh, I'm sorry that Trina's mad at you. You should talk to her mom and maybe then she'll like you." Who cares? I know we all speculate that Curtis is really her dad, but that's not what that conversation was.
Yeah.
It was just, "Oh, this teenage girl really doesn't like you. You should fix that." Who cares?
See, I saw Sasha talking to Brooklyn as more of a, you seriously saved Wiley. She still obviously cares about Michael.
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess.
I
Well, and now they're working
just-
together at Deception, though. So there is a little bit of a connection there.
Chase isn't.
No, but it just kind of comes up.
No, if anything, I would leave you assuming that we were equal partners in this because they were. Instead, she said that she kissed Chase. Now we're working together. You just made that awkward because now you really don't like me because I kissed this super nice guy.
I didn't really think that much into
See?
her being there.
It didn't make any sense. Everyone went to visit Brooklyn this week.
She almost died.
Okay, but that doesn't mean that people who aren't significant in her life need to go visit her. The only people that needed to visit her were her dad and Olivia, obviously, her mom, who still hasn't showed up
Seriously.
yet, and
Where is
Michael and Willow to thank her.
Yes.
That was it.
Yeah.
And maybe Lulu and Dustin, just because they found her, you would check on her. But I still don't know that I would check on her this soon. I would ask people, "How are you?"
Kind of really liked that Lulu and Dustin went to see her.
It was nice. I just don't know that it was necessary. But it was more necessary than Sasha going.
But the entire... Although Sasha did say, I came because I know when I was in the hospital, because she had just been in the hospital, you know, my hands would get super dry and everything, and the lotion they give you is crap.
Okay.
Sasha's a very caring person.
Okay. I felt like it was unnecessary, and we're trying to force relationships that don't matter. Brooklyn can hate Chase. Who cares?
Oh, but we did get the answer. Remember, we couldn't figure out how many times Brooklyn had been arrested? 3.
Yes. She was very quick to signal that. He arrested me 3 times.
I do like her using that little tablet and everything, though.
That is very creative. I like that. It's nothing against Brooklyn. I just felt like I don't care.
Sasha.
Or Sasha. Right.
Her name is tough to say.
Right. I just don't think that it matters. Who cares if Brooklyn doesn't like Chase? And who cares if Trina doesn't like Curtis? They don't matter.
Aside from Curtis obviously being Trina's dad, I feel like that does matter, though, because it's also a mom. Okay, she doesn't know.
Right.
It's still... I wouldn't be upset if my kids hated you.
Unhappy that they hated me? Sure. Enough that you're like pressuring us to hang out and talk and forcing a relationship.
Okay.
No.
Yeah. No, I wouldn't force you to hang out with my kids.
Force them to be polite to me, yes.
Right, yeah.
And it's right. You respect adults and whatever. So
okay.
Trina's mom, I could see her saying to Trina, "You need to respect him even if you don't like him."
Right.
Because he's an adult. But Jordan, no, it has nothing to do with you.
I did like that Curtis cooked her dinner, though. That was really cute.
And I like that she said she was about ready to run off with the hot waiter.
I know.
So cute.
So
their
sweet.
flirting was adorable.
Yep.
So where are you going next? Because I kind of went on that rampage there.
Olivia tearing apart Ned was good.
It was, because he's being a jerk.
I think that he doesn't realize he's being a jerk, though. I feel like he's thinking, I need my wife, and he's not thinking, it really is the same thing. That she has to go see Dante, the same that he has to be there with Brooklyn.
But she's 100% right, because this is my one chance to go
But
see
exactly,
Dante.
no, that's what I'm saying. But I don't think he's really realizing.
Well, then he's dumb. I'm sorry. That's not a good enough excuse.
But you know what I'm saying. Like,
you're supposed to be selfless in your marriage. You know that she's been upset over Dante, understandably, all this time. She has one chance to go see him. Brooklyn is not dead. It's not like she's skipping out on the funeral or something.
Right.
So shut up and support her.
Well, and she totally backed Brooklyn on everything that she said.
Exactly.
You know, and
yeah.
I mean, maybe this will teach Ned to not behave that way. Or
exactly. No, he expects everyone to just keep giving him chances. Like Valentine said, they're not unlimited, dude.
Yep.
So if you're going to be a jerk to your daughter, she has a right to be upset. She's not a little girl anymore.
No.
And you've been not nice to her enough times.
Well, he said some really, really, really hurtful things to her, too.
Right.
So it's not just like they had a disagreement and she stormed out of the house.
Exactly.
He kicked her out.
Right.
And
it was over business stuff. So you chose your business over your daughter. That's not okay.
Which happened when
Mm-hmm.
Lois was pregnant with her.
Exactly. So,
And I think that he does realize it now, but he has to accept the fact that it could be
right, you
an
don't
uphill battle.
exactly. You don't get the relationship back just because you want the relationship back. There's
Mhm.
damage done and it has to be healed. And Olivia's issues with Dante are totally separate, but just as important. So, yeah, she's going to see her kid.
But she and Robert are totally going to get together.
Go
Him talking about Holly.
ahead.
Oh, come on. That was so sweet. He's like, once upon a time,
Yes.
and
It is sweet and it's nice to know. I like that sensitive side of him because he plays Mr. Big Shot a lot of times.
Mhm.
So that's sweet.
Holly makes him mushy.
Yes. I would be okay with him and Olivia hooking up though.
I did like when he was also talking about how it's hard to see someone you love making like these decisions and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Because he and Anna, I mean, they love each other, but they're never going to.
No. No, it's a friendship love. We've talked about that before.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's never going to be romantic again.
But that Olivia's going to go with him to the memorial.
Yes,
I
that
wonder
was
if Holly's
nice.
going to show up at the memorial.
Oh, that would be good.
That'd be great.
If so, I feel like she won't come out. She'll just be hiding in the shadows.
Yeah.
Like they like to do. I don't think they're ready to bring her back yet.
Mm-mm.
It will have to come out with all the Peter stuff, I think.
So I don't want Olivia to cheat on Ned because I feel like Olivia would feel like crap for cheating on Ned.
Yeah, but you also know it's not going to be a perfect little package where she does everything right. So,
But you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
I mean, I would feel bad for Ned too, because just because you have a disagreement in your marriage doesn't mean that you just go
Right.
betting whoever. But
maybe they won't actually have an affair. Maybe it'll just be some.
There's an emotional affair going on right now.
Yeah, that's true.
And sometimes that could possibly be worse than a physical.
Yes, I agree. I don't know. I don't feel like she's going to blow up her family because of Leo.
But exactly. So that's why I don't want her to be. Could she possibly be wooed away by Robert? Maybe. But I also don't think Robert's going to pursue her.
Maybe their connection will just build up more. And when they get home, Ned will see that. And that'll be the spark that he needs.
And Holly will have followed them home. And then Robert and Holly can get back together.
There you go.
Okay.
We've just solved all the
Yes.
world's problems. No one needs to actually cheat. And we can all end up happily ever after.
Oh, quick side note. Melanie is the name of the nanny.
Oh.
They mentioned it when
they did.
They said, yep.
Remember that, because in a couple weeks I'm going to be like, what's the nanny's name again?
Melanie.
Good job.
Thanks. I can listen and write.
I watched the same thing and I didn't take note of that. So
It happens a lot.
Where are you going next?
Monica and Bobby fired.
I really don't like Renault. And I know that is just like
good. You're not supposed to.
It goes without saying. But every time he comes on screen, I'm like, oh, I don't like you. Like, it's not even, he feels the love to hate. I just don't like him. I just do not like him. He needs to go away. Not the actor, because he portrays the character perfectly.
He's perfectly sleazy.
But there's no redeeming factors to him yet. And I just, ugh.
But we got the answer that it was definitely not Brando that did anything.
Yes. And that's good. And I like that Brando is...
Hold it. Can we just talk real quick about Brando not wearing a shirt while he's working on an engine? Because my husband works on cars and he wears dirty stuff like all the time. He does not work on car shirt.
Well, that's probably good because you might have all the neighborhood wives over trying to have a conversation with you.
I love my husband, but he is not built like Brando.
No, not many men are.
No.
So, yeah, I didn't mind that scene. It could have gone on for a little bit longer.
That was pretty good. But then he gets beat up.
Yes. I liked...
Sorry, I cut you off.
That's okay.
I was looking down and I was like, oh yeah, shirtless Brando.
I like that you're distracted by that enough to interrupt me. No, I liked that he was sticking to the good side. Like they offered him multiple chances to go work for Renault. He said no every single time.
Yep.
And I'm glad that Jason and them are going to actually see that now on the camera and all of that stuff.
Yep.
So,
and they went to rescue him.
They did, which was very nice. Although I don't know that you'd move someone. They walked in and said, I think he has internal bleeding. Let's call the ambulance. No, let's take him ourselves. I would not move someone with internal bleeding.
Right.
I feel like that's not a good decision.
But Jason, Sam, and Spinelli are working together
again. Yay. I love Spinelli.
I love the three of them together. And I mean, social media has been totally going crazy over the three of them working together again because it just feels right.
It does.
But that's good that they caught him getting beat up on tape.
Right.
Because
now they'll know that those are Renault's guys and Not a question that he's not working for them.
But then Spinelli also got Peter August on
That was
tape.
so good. I can't wait.
That wound up working out very well. It wasn't weird that entire thing happened.
Exactly. He thought he was alone. Peter thought he was alone and made the call to Valentine. It made sense that would happen.
But them even
there.
bugging the garage wasn't weird.
Right.
Oh, Jason talking to Spinelli when he's like, "How'd you get out of there so fast?" He's like, "I went out the back door."
That was funny. Yeah, Spinelli, for being a PI, was not very confident with that whole scheme, though.
Right.
He was stumbling all over his words. My car, it's not, I don't know, blah, blah. And I didn't know that Spinelli drove a van.
Apparently, he drives a minivan.
Yeah, I did not know that, and I didn't understand that because it doesn't make sense to me when people only have one kid, especially one little kid, why you need a van. But anyway.
Is a van for hipsters now?
Is
Because
it?
he's kind of hipstery with the Portland.
Maybe.
I don't know.
Maybe. I don't know. He referred to the Mystery Machine somewhere in there. So, like from Scooby-Doo.
Oh, yeah.
So, I took it as more like a geeky thing that he liked it. I don't know.
Okay.
So, I dated a guy that was really into comics, and he had like a van type of car, and he referred to it as the Mystery Machine. So, that was where my mind went, was Spinelli's just a geek, and that's what they like. I don't know.
I like it.
Anyway, yeah, he just had no confidence with that. And like announcing himself as they got up to the door. Oh, blah, blah, blah. Like, no one talks like that, Spinelli. Lower your voice.
And did he really
okay.
think that he wasn't going to lock the door?
Right.
Like, who just leaves their business wide open?
But they didn't shut the door all the way when they took him to the hospital. That was left open.
Well, that's
which
an
was
emergency.
dumb. I know, but it was still dumb because somebody might get in there and do who knows what, tamper with a bike or something.
Go in and have a private conversation that they shouldn't be having.
Right.
Although, I will give Peter August credit that he thought he was having a private conversation, not in the middle of public.
Yes. He thought that he was okay. I did think it was dumb whenever they went to the doctor appointment, though, that they kept asking if they could tell the baby's gender. You know how far along you are, and you know how far along you have to be before you can tell the gender. What's wrong with you?
Did Maxie ask ever?
No, Peter asked, and then whenever he was talking to Anna later, he was like, we were hoping they were going to be able to. And I was like, no one who knows how babies work was hoping they were going to be able to tell you.
Peter doesn't know that. He's a first time.
But I feel like Maxie would have told him that. I don't know.
Because she probably was like, oh yeah, people know this thing.
But after he said it at the doctor's and the doctor said it was too soon, I wouldn't then turn around and repeat that to someone. I was hoping to find out. No, you shouldn't have been hoping because your timing's off.
But it shows how excited he is to have a kid.
I thought showing the excitement was cute. I thought the doctor appointment was kind of pointless because we already got that. He's excited. And they're having the party. Anna's throwing the dinner party. So I don't feel like the doctor appointment was necessary. But whatever.
And Alex called to congratulate Anna on being a grandmother again.
Mm-hmm.
And
I hope it's a good storyline. Whatever they're going to do with this, I hope it's a good storyline.
So, for those who don't know, because we've talked about her a lot.
Yeah.
And I don't think we realize that we've never really talked about who she actually is. We just always say Alex, Alex, Alex. So Alex is Anna's twin, and we're going to be talking about her on this Thursday's Port Charles 411. For those who...
I feel like they addressed it in the show, though, when they were talking about the whole brain mapping thing.
Right, yeah.
Of whatever. So you know who she basically is.
Oh, Cookie's going to come join us.
Hi, did you watch this week, Cookie? Any input for us? No. She just wants
a headbutt me.
I don't know. I feel like if they take the storyline in a good direction, and I haven't written it in my head yet, so I don't know what that direction is, but it'll really showcase what Anna can do and how good of an actress she is. But if they write it stupid, I'm going to be so disappointed.
Valentine doesn't even want to go.
Right. He's like, I have better things to do now. I just bought out ELQ and I have a kid. I'm sorry, you're on your own.
Or when he said, I don't know who's the bigger fool.
Right.
That says a lot because, he's very vindictive.
Right. And he shouldn't have to spell it out for a fellow WSB agent. She's just playing you. She's setting up a trap. You probably don't want to go do this.
Exactly.
So I hope they do it well because I will be excited to see her in full WSB mode, going after it, figuring it out.
Yep.
Exposing Peter, all of that will be great. But if they do it dumb,
seems like
I'm gonna
she
be
is
mad.
Completely aware.
She just doesn't want to be.
No, she was totally open earlier in the week about, okay, Peter's probably not the guy that I think he is.
Right, but she's just going to ignore that. We've all done it, but that's okay. She's just going to ignore it. I don't think that's going to get us anywhere until the concrete evidence comes out that Spinelli hopefully is going to be able to get even without Nell being around. And then this phone call that he has on tape. I hope that's what's going to show her.
Mm-hmm.
Because as long as it's a maybe, she's never gonna.
Right.
Even if I feel like even if she finds out that he's not her kid, he's Alex's, well then that's still her nephew, and she's
Right.
gonna
It's
want to
still
protect
family.
him
Yeah.
anyway. So
And even if they're not biologically mother son, they've built that bond.
right, exactly.
So Sonny and Mike.
I know this is insensitive, but I'm over the storyline. I'm sorry. And him, I know they say right before you pass away that sometimes you have a day where everything is clear and you can say your goodbyes and whatever. I think they pushed it way too far with this. You're not jumping out of your wheelchair and petting the horses and having totally coherent conversations with everyone.
I didn't think he was totally coherent.
I
I
felt
thought
like
it was
he
very
was.
choppy.
I felt like he was basically laying there dead in the bed a couple days ago because he hasn't been eating and whatever.
Right.
For him to go from that to that, I feel like it was unrealistic. A little bit of a
So
rally.
if they did this first and then had him, okay.
Yes, or like he seemed excited whenever Sonny was talking about the racetrack. If they would have watched it on TV or something and he would have had that interaction, I would take that as the rallying that they say people do right before they pass. This, I felt like it was too far. They took it too far. Not saying I know everyone's experience right before they pass, but
yeah,
I don't know anyone who has come back like that for a day of whatever. But I did make the joke to myself that see gambling fixes everything because once they said the racetrack, he was like, "Yes, that's gonna be me on my deathbed, Amanda. Before you die, do you want to go to the casino? I sure do. Let's go."
See, you'll be able to prove yourself wrong in the future.
You can bring it up then. I hate to announce that Amanda passed away, but she did have one good
last
day
at
just
the
like Mike.
casino. Hopefully that's a long ways away.
Hopefully. I agree. But
it was just sweet when he's
sweet.
handing the
it was
like showing the hand motion like 2-to-1.
Yes.
And shave and stuff like that.
It was super
coming.
Sweet. Yes.
It's gonna be soon.
And when Sonny asked how much he should bet and he said shoot for the moon, that was like, aw. I'm not insensitive to it. And the storyline, I feel like up until that was played very true to how that disease progresses, again, as far as my knowledge is. I just felt like they were really reaching with this one day and that they kind of did a disservice to it then because we talk about how well they follow.
Let's check it out.
I looked on some of the Facebook groups and there were people who said that they know, they've had family members that have suffered the same thing and they did not rally close to that and are agreeing with me that it was a little too much.
I didn't want to disagree, but I was just like,
no, I'm sure that there's some examples out there.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's not 100% never happened. I just don't feel like it's the normal.
But it seems like it should maybe be he was when they were talking about the Yankees and then they got to go do that, but then he
Right. That should have been the rally in my opinion. But it was sweet. I like seeing Sonny so loving. And I like Michael talking about it too. And good job, Willow, for like asking how he's feeling and going to that next level of emotion.
Yeah.
I love her. So, I did awe whenever Michael asked her to adopt Wiley. That was the sweetest.
Yeah.
Oh no, she's gonna butt. What's your butt?
It's a kind of I can't decide because Willow loves Wiley. Like
right.
And she thought that Wiley was her son.
Mm-hmm.
But like, I don't know. I really just don't know how I feel about the whole.
Oh, see, I think that it's perfect because it's acknowledging the fact that they may not be together forever, but that she should be Wiley's mom. Because even if he got together with Sasha already said she's not ready to be a wife and stepmom. Not saying she wouldn't be nice to Wiley and like him.
Right.
But knowing that if Willow adopts him, then every other weekend he gets to go be with Willow and that kind of stuff.
She can't adopt him until Nell's dead, though.
And that's what they said. It'll take time for all that to get sorted out.
Yeah.
And that's when they're going to explore the relationship, which is why you ignored it, is because you don't like that.
Do I think it would be great? I mean, I love when I was just listening to a podcast the other day and the woman, I think she said she was in her 30s, but she asked her stepdad to formally adopt her. She's like,
aww.
Even though, I mean, obviously it means nothing other than a piece of paper or whatever, but she wanted.
That's sweet.
But she's like, he's raised me since I was a teenager.
Right.
And you know, I want him to know that, like, now I'm gonna cry because of that. Because, but it was beautiful, you
Right.
know. So like, I love it. And I mean, half my family's adopted. Like, I'm totally,
Yes.
totally
Oh,
pro adoption. Like, I
yeah.
love it. I hope that they do it well,
Right.
you know, because I feel like it might have been too soon for them to maybe be having this discussion. Like, maybe wait until you actually have to be making a big decision and say, oh, okay, you know, technically, legally, she has no quote say in anything.
But I feel like he didn't want to wait until it was a forced decision because then it doesn't feel like it's
Okay.
coming from the heart then. It's
Yeah.
an emergency decision.
Right.
I want you to know I thought about this, and no matter what happens, no matter what the circumstances are,
I want you to
you
be.
are his mom.
Yeah. Okay.
So
We'll see how they do it.
I don't know. Well, I mean, it made me go, ah, I don't know.
If it's within the next like 6 weeks, though,
Oh, no,
like,
no. I think this needs
that's
to
going to
be
be, it's going to be a while.
like a New Year's thing that they do. You know how they always have something good that
Yeah.
happens at New Year's? Like it'll become official New Year's Day, even though the courts aren't
Aw.
open.
And that's
But
technically Michael's birthday.
oh, that would be super cute. See, look at how I just wrote that and I didn't even realize
There
I
you
was.
go.
Carly saying no. I wrote that one line and that was it because I feel bad for her.
So do I.
I feel bad.
She's going to wind up in Turning Woods again. No.
Not Turning
Shady
Woods.
Brook.
Shady Brook, yeah.
Sorry.
That's okay.
Brick went to Turning Woods, though.
Yes.
We should talk about him. Okay,
I
that
bet
was about all that we can really say right now.
I was going to say, I bet there's not a good write up on him, though. Fun song.
Let's Come Together by the Beatles. I'm going to have to probably edit that out because we don't have the rights to that song.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, sorry, my phone just rang. It's on Do Not Disturb, though, so hold on. That might be my husband. Oh, no, hold on.
Anyway, yeah, I feel bad for her because she's going to end up crazy over now.
Mm-hmm. Again.
Yeah.
Because that's how she went after the baby.
Right.
With the blanket and all that.
Yep. I don't know what else to say about it.
Yeah.
Because it was just, I felt bad. I'm sure they're going to develop it more and make her more crazy. But for right now, I was just like, oh, poor Carly. You're actually trying to do the right thing because it's not fair that she would go to jail for something that she didn't do. She didn't push Nell over. And you're going to get all messed up because you're seeing this crazy woman coming at your door.
Yep.
So I hope that they don't use that to put her and Jax back together, though.
We can't.
As much as I think that her and Sunny are getting boring, I don't want her back with Jax.
Well, and she said everything right. She's like, I'm not taking away anything from Sunny spending his last days with.
Right.
And she even said he's going to be mad when he finds out that I haven't told him.
Yeah, but she's right.
But I think if she tells him right away after Mike passes, maybe not same day, but like the next day, be like, listen,
stuff's been going on. Yeah.
I think he'll receive it.
I hope so. I hope.
But if she continues, nope. If it goes.
Right. If she keeps feeling crazy and turns to Jax every single time, there's always that potential with them.
Mm-hmm.
Which is what Nina picks up on and gets all mad.
Yeah.
Because they're not actually ever out of each other's lives. So. Oh, you were talking about Turning Woods. Renault was hanging out there too.
Right.
I don't like that he was there. Again, I don't like him, which is not a shock to anyone, but that was the only vibe I got this week.
I did like the reason because he said a lot of people aren't able to see their loved ones. So they're not, I think by now we know they're not going to be bringing coronavirus in, but they're dropping little.
Yes.
Hints. Olivia, I need the hand sanitizer with what's going on with the planes lately,
right.
You know, but him saying, and I can understand, but like, is General Hospital affiliated with Turning Woods? Like, is that under their health network or something, you know, that the CEO would have the right or whatever? Or,
I mean, I feel like anyone can visit anyone, but
right now though,
no, not
are
right
just
now.
volunteers able to go? But that's the thing.
Yeah.
Are people allowed to just go volunteer to sit with people at a nursing home how they had in the past?
Yeah.
No. If family members can't.
Right. It wouldn't make any sense that volunteers would.
Right. Like Sunny obviously gets to see Mike, but I bet he has like a huge screening process.
Right.
You know, but yeah, it really didn't make sense.
No.
I was disappointed in TJ saying, I'm not going to shake your hand unless you want me to spit on it.
Yeah. That
was very juvenile.
Yeah.
You want to be a doctor.
Right. And he didn't seem concerned enough with losing his position there either. He's like, I'll just go to Mercy. Well, when you get let go from one program, I'm sure the other hospitals aren't jumping up and down to take over.
Especially for straight up disrespecting the CEO. Oh, and spitting on them?
Right. No, I understand his anger, and I'm glad that someone's trying to stand up for Monica and Bobby, but he's not going to be the one that changes all that around.
No.
He does not have enough influence.
No. And that's not how you get what you want.
Right.
Shouldn't be how you get what you want by threatening to. Okay, that's assault.
Right.
Spitting on somebody is assault.
Right. Use your words.
Maturely.
Exactly. So, but Curtis put him in his place and was like, I wish I would have seen what you were doing and told you to knock it off because not appropriate.
Yep.
I don't like how weird they're making Molly still. Like, I feel like she needs to either come clean or just move past it. Because Brando's not trying to use it against her or throw it up in her face or whatever. It happened. It's done. And I know it would be awkward, the first couple times you run into him and see him hang out with your boyfriend. But now, either let it go or make something of it. But stop with this just weirdness. Because TJ has no idea. He's like, I'm going to go boxing with this guy. What's wrong with you?
Right.
Or playing baseball was this week. But you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So, stop. I don't think I have anything else except for Neil.
What happened?
I feel so bad for Alexis.
What happened? Why? I seriously cried almost every day this week.
Okay.
Between that and Mike, I was just like, no.
I didn't cry. I'm sorry. I didn't cry. But
seriously, though, Alexis is finally happy.
I felt like that was unfair. They should have had him.
It's total crap. Sorry.
No, sorry. That's what I mean. I think that they should have
I've said that word now twice in this podcast. I'm sorry. I know that's not, a lot of people don't think that's bad.
That's okay. You're okay, Shannon. Oh my gosh. No, I feel like if they are writing the character out, because rumor has it that he wanted to be done with the show.
Because they never used him correctly. They did a,
Right. So now they were finally going to start using him, or finally decided to use him right as he was exiting. That doesn't make any sense. They should have said he was moving to I don't know where and let him go. And then they could bring him back eventually, maybe, if he wanted to come back. But killing him, and there was a body.
I was going to say, there was a body bag.
Yeah.
And for her to, that was so sweet. She was going to rub his feet.
I would be so grossed out. I would freak out. She was way more calm than I would be. Because if I went to rub somebody's feet and then they were ice cold like that, oh my God.
I mean, she was shocked.
I would
As
scream.
for the rest of, what?
Yeah. And they're going to say it's some kind of drug something?
Right? Sorry. And there's so many they really dropped the ball on his character.
Mm-hmm.
They straight up did.
Yep. He had so many possibilities.
So many.
Yeah, his kid was in the cult. We could have brought that all around.
His wife.
There's just
he and Alexis.
Right. It's so many missed opportunities.
When they first said that he died from respiratory failure, I was like, seriously, are we going to say that he died from corona? But no, drug overdose. So
yeah.
But seriously?
Yeah, I was shocked. I did not
Neil's the druggie?
See that coming at all. And you would see signs of him. I feel like you would see signs of him being a druggie.
Nobody's seen Sasha.
Sasha's
Chase did make a reference to her being
however
you're getting through or something.
Yeah, that's okay. Right. However you're dealing with it or something like that. Yeah, that made it sound like he may be wise to something. I don't know. I didn't see it coming. It made me sad because I feel like even if he wanted to leave, you didn't have to kill him off so that he could come back again later.
Yeah.
Because Alexis deserves some type of love interest.
What did she say? Yeah, I got to be happy for one night.
Yeah.
And why was Sam there?
Right. She just lets herself in the morning. What are you doing?
But Alexis knew she was there.
I think she heard her come in.
Okay.
She wasn't there all night.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's kind of where I was.
Yeah, no,
I'm like,
she
wait,
wasn't
Jason just got home. And actually allowed to be home.
Right.
It would have been better if she had called Sam and Sam had come over. And been like, Sam, I need you.
Right.
I
don't know.
I seriously have nothing. I wrote, what, Neil? And then I didn't write anything else down until died from drugs. Seriously?
Yeah, I wrote Neil dead, drug overdose. That was all because I felt like we were going to remember enough to say, what the heck? Because that's really all you can say. I don't get why they would write him out.
I have a very mean look on my face right now and just keep shaking my head. I don't get it. I'm not happy with that at all. It's dumb.
And we understand that sometimes actors want to leave the show. You still write them out in a way that they could come back especially when they have that much potential.
Although, so I have not read anything, but I have heard that sometimes okay, so like Shonda Rhimes kills everyone who gives her a hard time. That explains why so many people are dead. But not necessarily everyone who dies gives them a hard time.
Right.
Because, I mean, Isaiah Washington didn't get killed off, but oh my gosh, T.R. Knight.
Yes.
I'm like, what's George's name?
Yeah.
Did.
Right. Right.
And he's the one who was assaulted.
Yeah, it's not a definite, that's what they do or whatever. But maybe,
Right.
maybe they were mad he said he wanted to leave. So they just.
Dumb.
Yeah.
Dumb.
Yep. Right. Even if they wanted to recast the character, keep him alive and then recast it in 6 months or something. Because there was so much potential.
But they dropped the ball a long time ago.
Right. I feel like if he wanted to leave, he had a reason to want to leave. Because they could have written him so much better.
Yeah.
So, I don't know.
Not happy about it.
I'm sorry for your loss.
But Finn did a great job being there for her. You don't think?
He did. I mean, I don't think it was anything out of character. I didn't expect anything less from him.
Right. No, but it's good that she has that person.
Yes.
To go to on that level.
Right. Because she was like, I'll get to a meeting. And what did he say? I'll get to it is the road to never or something like that. And then he pulled out the chairs and was like, here, sit down. So. Yeah.
And she's like, no, I legit actually have to go because I need, for the medical examiner. But yeah.
Yeah.
She's going to be living with Sam and Jason.
That's going to get awkward.
So go to our Instagram to see a screenshot of Jason's face.
That was so good.
He did a lot of really good.
Are you going on a trip? And she's like, no, she's reached her destination. And Jason's face is like, huh, what? Why?
Right.
So funny.
Steve Britton did really good with, I wrote in the caption of the picture, I was like, can they add a nonverbal acting category to the awards? Because
yes, he would win every year though. He does so well with all of that.
No, being able to make the same emotionless face is not the same as what he did this week.
That's true. I feel like he does it often though.
Not the way that he did this week.
Okay.
Not the way that he has been doing it recently.
Maybe he just needed that rest.
Since he pushed the moss.
It's taken him to a whole new level.
The moss has changed his life.
I got it.
Who got your gold star this week?
I don't know. That's difficult.
Okay.
No one did anything that I wasn't expecting. You know what I mean? Like nobody went above and beyond. So I did like that Willow acknowledged Nina coming over and and taking care of her whenever Wiley was missing. So gold star for Nina's gold star last week to Willow acknowledging it. I don't know.
I thought Brooklyn got the gold star last week because
she said her throat.
We should be tracking your gold stars.
We should, because see, I can't remember who I gave it to. Because sometimes there's like runners up. There we go.
Exactly.
Nina would be the runner up last week.
Okay.
So now Willow gets it for remembering that that Nina would have been the runner up. But yeah,
how about
Brooklyn
gold star
did
for Lulu because she sucked it up and went to make sure that Brooklyn was okay. I'm not giving out your gold stars.
Oh my God, I'm not giving Lulu a gold star for that. No, I don't think that Lulu would get the gold star because then they met up with Maxie and Peter, and Maxie asked, so how was seeing Brooklyn? And it felt to me like kind of gossipy, the way that Lulu was like, it was awful, blah, blah, blah. Be quiet, Lulu. Again, it's not about you. It's about Brooklyn.
Yeah. Okay.
See?
Okay.
And I know you get like
so
that.
No gold stars?
Yeah, I can't think of any.
Gold star Jason's face.
There you go. I will let you give that one out. Gold star Jason's face. There you go. Perfect. Maybe gold star to Jason for not saying, what? No, she cannot stay here. Keeping his mouth shut. Yeah, I can't think of anything else. Oh, I did think it was crazy that, totally not related storyline at all, Olivia was in that dress where she was like falling out of it. And I am not a prude. Like, if you have it, flaunt it. Absolutely. But then they put Willow in that dress that was like, whoosh, covered up absolutely everything. And I just didn't like Willow's dress to begin with. But I don't understand.
Oh, the red one with the different layers and everything?
If it would have been short, it would have been cute. But it just like kept going. And I didn't think it was very flattering. She's a cute young girl. Not that you have to show something off if you're young. But you know what I mean.
Yeah.
It just felt like too much. And then Olivia,
I did not pay that much attention.
I thought that Olivia looked good in the outfit because, again, not being a prude, but I just didn't feel like you'd wear that to a hospital. A night out with Ned.
I'm struggling with even what
you have to pull it up. It's a red dress, but it like crisscrosses right across her chest, but
Okay.
the crisscross like stops way down here in between,
Okay.
not like up here.
Okay.
So again, if you have it flaunted, I just didn't feel like you'd wear that to the hospital.
Okay.
So
I'll have to look it up.
You'll look at a picture and then you'll be like, yes, Amanda makes sense for once, maybe.
You make sense up.
So, reality check.
Our kids started school this week.
They did.
The other half of mine. The other half. The other one.
She has so many, 6 go this day and 6 go this day. You're crazy. So was it good?
Our babies are seniors.
Shh. We're not talking about that.
But how cool was it that our school, that a local business?
Yes. Those yard, I want to know where those yard signs came from, though, because it's
The
only
oversized
been
yard
since
signs.
Corona that I've
Yeah.
seen them, and everybody has them for every occasion now.
Yeah.
And they're very awesome, but how did everyone else find out about them? Because, like, my kids' birthdays were right when Corona started. I would have done a happy birthday
I don't think they had them then, though, because that was right. They're all March. So
yeah,
that's when everything shut down.
Right. But I don't feel like the company made them just because of Corona. So
a lot of things got made just because of Corona.
Maybe. I don't know, but they're super cute. So yeah, the school.
I didn't know about them for my son's 18th.
Oh, okay. Well, see, now you make me feel better. I because you usually know more than I do. So, but yeah, one local business donated. It said
last
first day, and then are the high school initials, and then 20
senior year,
yeah, or something like that. Super cute.
Very cute. Nice photo op. The only thing is, it was too big, so like you can't actually really see the kids' faces because.
Yes,
and I'm not complaining about it, but it's just like
no.
you have to stand far enough back to get it, and you're just like, okay, I see you, but.
Yep, I had the same problem. They did a senior breakfast the first day, and my daughter didn't go, but one of her friends drove her and Megan. And so I said, if it's not really busy, stop and get your picture in front of that sign because it's so cute. And they came home and they were like, we got the picture, but you can't see us. You're just seeing the sign. And I was like, oh, okay. And she offered to go up and get another picture taken. And I was like, you're going to have the same problem.
Right.
No matter what, you can't zoom into you and whatever. But it was super thoughtful, and I am very happy that they're trying to make senior year special, knowing that we may not get all the things we normally get.
And you and I signed up to volunteer for something next month.
Yeah, thanks.
You're welcome.
Thanks for letting me know about that because I hadn't seen it yet.
Oh, I thought you were being sarcastic.
Thanks. No. 100% thanks.
I don't know what we're doing, but I am definitely a big fan of we're going to be the first group, so there's no expectation.
Right. I like it. It's awful to say, but I like it.
But I'm a planner.
No, yes, and because by the end of the year, it's going to be insane what some of those parents are doing.
Right. And maybe we'll do it again. But right now, we have no idea what it's even going to be. So they're asking for help with making different memories, each month of the school year. And so 25 parents a month? They are very ambitious with that.
They are. 25 parents.
I don't know if the people in charge have ever volunteered for the younger, but I was homeroom parent, and that was tough in 4th grade.
I know that at least one of them was because she was homeroom mom.
Okay.
With me, for me, and my kids. So, I mean, I feel like that's good. Aim high, and then even if you only get 10 people,
absolutely,
then you're good.
Well, we already have 5, I think, for our month, so I think that's good.
Yeah,
So. Yeah, so excited to see, I guess, for senior year.
Stop saying that. I'm not ready. Stop saying that.
How'd you guys do with the first couple of days?
We were good. I was actually impressed the first day. The big girls got up at 5 a.m., which is insane. I got up at 6:30 to come take pictures because they were leaving at 7. And, I mean, Megan said the school's really big. She got lost, blah, blah, blah. She's a freshman. That's normal. Whatever.
Not just that, because now they've shut down some of the stairwells.
Yes.
So my son went on Thursday, and because they still have to maintain distance,
right?
He has to book it to one of his classes, and he was late.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, is there any? He's like, you still have to maintain distance. I was like, well, then they're going to have to figure this out real quick, that they're going to have to extend the amount of time in between classes.
Yeah.
Because if you're shutting down, like, stairwells...
Yeah,
they're either going up one or
each level obviously has 2 staircases on either side, but now you can only go up one and down the other. So if you're over by the up staircase and you're going down, you're making half a loop before you can even start going where you're going.
Right.
So yeah,
it's twice the distance.
Exactly.
So yeah,
I hadn't even thought about the fact that they have to social distance as they're doing it because to me. Like, I remember being in high school, we were all just like, whoosh, running to the same place. So social distancing, I can't even imagine.
Yep.
So yeah, but besides Megan getting lost a little bit, which again, she's a freshman, that's supposed to happen. They got up, they went to school together, they came home, they hadn't killed each other, I didn't get any phone calls from anyone. And Madeline was just ecstatic. Her teacher, I think I mentioned, her teacher had sent confetti to put under your pillow to make the night before. Oh, yes. She sent a little letter about how excited she was to meet them and a little bag of confetti that's all over my house now to dump underneath the bed so that or underneath your pillow so that you don't have jitters the night before. And she said she was going to put some under her pillow too. And so Madeline dumped this whole bag, and now there's glitter on her sheets, on her cover. There's some in my room. There's some downstairs. Like it just travels with her.
Glitter or confetti?
It's like that happy birthday confetti.
Okay.
The little whatever. Yeah.
So the teacher totally doesn't hate you by sending home.
Right. Glitter. It wasn't glitter. Okay. It's not. It is.
It's like the little metallic-y.
Yes, okay. You are able to clean it up, but it's like the little tiny dots.
Yeah.
So it's still pretty small. It is definitely going to be in my house for the entire year.
But
we
have
most
really
of it picked
sweet.
Up. It is.
I like
this
that.
teacher. I love her. So, and then Madeline came home super excited because all the kids have Chromebooks now, but because she's the youngest group to get them, hers is touchscreen. So the older kids are like, what? And she's like, yep, just tapping away like she's Little Miss Thing. So super cute.
I can just picture her little sass.
Yes. And we saw the picture on Facebook.
Yeah.
She was like posed like she's a superstar. So yeah, that was that. And then I think pretty much the next day was just the first day for like your kids. So my kids didn't have to do anything except for log on for a minute for attendance. Next week we'll actually start the online interaction type of thing.
So my son was home the first day and never been late for school, never missed the bus once. I've never had to drive him up because we missed the bus. Was he late for his first class? Uh-huh. And he was up ahead of time, but I mean, it was the first day. It was online, we working out some kinks, so excited to see where it goes this week,
at least it worked. We heard all those stories of people who had Zoom meetings and it wouldn't work the first day last week. Yep. So at least we started and everything was up and running. So
yep.
I don't know. I did hear some of the teachers still don't have their cameras though, so I don't know how they're doing.
Oh.
Like ROTC, they don't have their.
Oh.
So hopefully they have it by next week because
maybe they're just using the teacher's laptop for Google Meets.
Maybe. I don't know. The teacher made the comment they didn't have their camera yet that they're supposed to have. So we'll see. Which of course my daughter was totally fine with. Well, I told both of them are in it now, so and they're in the same class, which is really funny. But Megan was like, "Oh no, we can't have ROTC those days," and Emily was like, "Yes, that means we only have it." They're
gonna figure out.
They will, but
what to do.
You can't tell teenagers anything, so yep, we'll just let it happen. We'll see how it goes. Some things aren't worth arguing about.
Yeah.
So let her be happy for the couple of days until they fix it and she realizes she has to have class every day.
Exactly.
So, but yeah, that's it. My reality is kid related most of the time anyway, but especially this week, that was all it was about. Yesterday when it was Saturday, I was like, it's Saturday. I don't know what day of the week it is. And with us being off Monday for Labor Day, I really have no idea.
Yeah. No, I hear you. Pretty much all mine was kid related this week too. My son had Tuesday.
Okay.
I had to do running around, and the woman who typically cuts our hair is a friend of mine who's like a licensed hairstylist, comes to the house, did not come during COVID or during quarantine.
Right.
So we followed the rules. Did she come the day after? Mm-hmm. But he needed his hair cut. And so I asked her, but her husband was in a really bad accident last month and has like a couple surgeries lined up for this month. And so I asked her, I was like, well, can you come over and do my son's hair? She's like, yeah, but I don't have to wear a mask. I was like, you can go outside if you want. I was like, I don't care.
Right.
I said, or I can seriously, until you're done with surgeries and you're okay, I was like, I can send him somewhere else.
Right.
And she's like, okay, go here, ask for so-and-so. Here's what. And I was like, I just don't want to take away your livelihood because,
right.
I don't want to take away your paycheck.
Exactly.
But I totally, I was like, I'm going to feel like a horrible person if your husband gets sick because you came over to my house.
Right.
So he went and got his hair cut by himself, which I know is not like that big of a deal, but it was the first time that he did. And he's made the appointment for her to come over before.
Okay.
So there's that. But I was like, okay, you have to go ask, but it was tipping.
That's a good lesson.
Exactly.
Hard.
So I was like, okay, but you're also going to have to tip. So here's, here's how it goes. And then I made him drop off his own dry cleaning of his uniform.
That's awesome.
So then Friday, he went and picked it up. And now he's gotten in the habit of, oh, I noticed that we're out of milk. So I just grabbed some milk. I'm like, okay, thanks. And
wow.
Then, I know.
He can teach some husbands that.
And then today, so we talked about I think we talked about at the beginning of summer, how one day each week, the kids have been making dinner to learn to cook and just like cook different things. Well, they've also had to make their own shopping list. So like check everything in the house, make sure that we don't have it, and prepare their own shopping list. So they did that today. And then I used the Instacart app to total how much it would be for them to go to the store. And they went grocery shopping.
That's brilliant.
And came back.
And
gave me change.
Yeah. And the first store didn't have everything. So they went to a second store without you having to tell them.
Yep.
That's amazing.
So I'm very, very, very
They get the gold star for the week because that's heck of impressive.
There we go. We'll tell them before you leave. But yeah, I mean, really, other than that, I don't think I did it.
Isn't that awful?
Yeah, I really can't. I'm like, what did I do? I went to a networking event. That was great.
Sometimes no news is good news, though. The fact that we're boring is good.
Yes.
So,
awesome.
There you go.
So join us on Thursday as we talk about Alex Merrick.
I can't wait. Like, I'm excited because I know her, but I don't know her. So yeah. I can't wait to learn more as we look into it.
Awesome.
So have a good weekend.
And no. Have a good Labor Day.
Yes. Have a good week.
And we'll meet you at the pier.
Bye.
Bye.
If you enjoyed today's show, we invite you to go to pier54podcast.com to subscribe on your favorite platform. Don't forget to leave us a review.
And you can also follow us on many social media channels. Just search for Pier 54 Podcast. Also, we are not perfect, so if there is something that we missed or messed up, just let us know by emailing us at pier54podcast@gmail.com.